What up, YouTube? We have 3 brand new legendary gems, 2 of which could be absolutely game breaking, and honestly, I think they're must pickups. We're going to talk about all that and so much more in this video. Let's get straight to it. So, like I said, we have 3 brand new legendary gems coming to the game. The first is a 1-star. It's going to be Unrefined Passage. This is at rank 10, okay? So, increases resonance by 150, which is the same as all 1-star legendary gems. Damage you take while moving is reduced by 15%. You have a 4% chance to be immune to a attempt to slow you. And then increased chance to find magic by 5%. It's okay, right? It's nothing crazy, but you do take 15% less damage when moving. So like Demon Hunters, again, this is more of a PvP gem, but only a 1-star gem. So it's kind of I think this is the pass one from what we see here. I think you could just totally pass this gem and be totally fine. So next is Igneous Scorn, which is a 2-star legendary gem. Again, at rank 10, all of these stats are rank 10. Increased resonance by 300. Your critical hits cause explosions that deal 120% base damage plus 486 damage to nearby enemies. These explosions cannot occur more often than once every 6 seconds. After triggering an explosion, your damage is increased by 10% for 2 seconds. This is, again, all of this is at rank 10. This is a very, very good gem if you're already using other 2-star legendary gems, such as Mother's Lament. It gives you a buff to your critical hit chance, and this is going to go in tandem with that really, really well. And you're literally just going to do additional damage on top of your crits. I think this gem is a must pick up if you're using Pain Class, Mother's Lament, and all things like that, where you're going to be getting a higher chance of getting your crits more often and doing even more damage for stuff that you would already be doing. It's again, and another reason why this is a must pick up in my book is that I try to make all of my legendary gems usable on any class, especially for me as a content creator. Wow, smacked my mic around. But especially me as a content creator, or anyone, like if any of you guys like to be able to jump around to other classes and not feel punished for having a legendary gem that is only good for certain classes, this specific legendary gem is good for all classes, which is why I'm drawn to it especially. But wait, it gets better or worse depending on how you look at things. Ooh, boyos. This, let me tell you, this 5-star legendary gem is gonna cause some drama. It is busted good. No, even when you think it's done being good, it gets better. Now again, this is a 5 out of 5. All right, I understand that. I've seen it in other people's videos. I understand this is a 5 out of 5 rank 10 legendary gem. So literally 1% of people are ever going to see this. But in a perfect situation, this is what it will do. Increase the resonance by 1,000, 240 combat rating, deal damage. Let's just read down here, because I don't think I can see all of it there. So dealing damage conjures a whirlpool at the enemy's location that pulls nearby enemies to its center. After 2 seconds, a massive sea monster erupts from the whirlpool, dealing 450% base damage plus 1,701 damage to all nearby enemies and knocking them up. Cannot occur more often than once every 20 seconds. The sea monster also destroys the enemy armor for 6 seconds, increasing the damage they take from you by 24%. Damn. So it's not a chance, it just does it. Dealing damage conjures a whirlpool. So basically, I interpret this as every 20 seconds this is going to happen. That's good for PvE and PvP. That is consistent, measurable damage that you can get at a predictable time frame or a predictable time interval, which is very, very, very good. I think this is going to be by far one of the, if not the best legendary gem in the market, in the game. It's going to be insane. I feel like almost everyone needs it. It could borderline be just as good as Bloodsoaked Jade. Now, I just got done basically destroying all of my 5-star legendary gems to get all 2 stars, and I still plan on doing that, but I will be picking this legendary gem up, or at least be focusing on it, because if we scroll down, we are getting a modified drop table, which is going to be from December 14th to January 4th, which is a very long time. So you will actually be able to opt into whenever you would find a legendary gem, a 5-star legendary gem, you would then have a 50% chance for it to be the Maw of the Deep, which again is this new 5-star legendary gem. Guys, I don't care if you're a low spender, free to play, whale, kraken, mega kraken, dolphin, whatever. This is a really, really good gem. And I understand it's at rank 10, 5 out of 5, but even at base level, just doing that much consistent damage, just by doing damage, is really good. And then from a PvP standpoint, the fact that it pulls you in, it literally moves you and then pops you up. That's insane. That's a lot of CC for a gem. Not a skill, a gem. So I think this is really busted. And yeah, while we're talking about bustedness, let's look at the augments, conflagration set, and bracelet slots. So we are getting 2 new bracelet slots that will allow us 6 additional normal gems. I almost said legendary. Normal gems. And they have a brand new set piece that's coming to the game as well. So in this is a new item that sets item set that's obtainable from the following dungeons in Inferno difficulty 4 and higher. All these dungeons. So what it does is the 2-piece, after igniting your enemies, their burn duration is increased by 30%. Almost all builds nowadays have some amount of burn on them, which means this is a really good set because almost everything you do is going to cause a burn. But wait, there's more. Let's say you don't have a burn, or you don't have a lot of burns in your build. Don't worry. There is a 15% chance when you have the 4-piece bonus of igniting an enemy when dealing damage. So just by dealing damage, you can potentially have a 15% chance of igniting them and burning them for damage over 3 seconds. Don't worry, its duration is increased by 30%. This stacks up to 3 times. That's insane. Whew. And then at 6-piece, after igniting an enemy, which again, it does by itself, your attacks become more powerful for 12 seconds. Cooldown over 40 seconds. Over 40 seconds. Is that 40 seconds? Is that 41, 50, 100? Like, what is that? Further attacks against the enemies with 12 stacked burning status will explode, causing damage to the immediate area. Cooldown is 0.5 seconds. Dang. That is insane. So now we will have the ability of getting a full 6-piece set and then an additional 2-piece set, because now we're going to have 8 pieces of green gear that we can wear, which is pretty sick. So I don't know about you guys, this might be a must pick up for almost all classes. The only class that I really hesitate on thinking about burn damage is like Necro, I think, for most builds, and Necro and like Blood Knight. I think are the only ones that don't do burn damage specifically. But again, even if they don't, this set piece at 4-piece will ignite it yourself, which is kind of insane. It literally benefits itself, which is really good. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below, guys. There's still so much more to cover. I've already covered, what, 4 or 5 videos on these patch notes, and I'm not even done. I'm not even halfway done. And this update comes out tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe. We're going to cover everything and break it down in great detail so you guys can min-max your builds as soon as possible and get the most out of this update. Make sure to like and subscribe.